And namaste to you all. Hey, Energy Goddess, back with another reading. Welcome in collective, all right? This reading is going to be a channeled message, all right? A channeled message from me looks like whatever comes up is what comes up. I can't be sure who's going to get the message or what the message is for. Hi, euphoric. I guess I'll just stay over here with y'all over here on the line. Hopefully I don't mess it up for us over here, because I just want to be private in my readings. Damn, I forgot to hit the thing. Y'all gonna have to start subscribing to my lives, just so y'all know, all of my fellow dear TikTokers. Y'all gonna have to start subscribing. If y'all pay for the subscriptions, y'all gonna get readings at the top of the month and the ending of the month. So it's quite a deal to subscribe. But yeah, just so y'all know, that's how it's gonna kind of be. You know, welcome in. Hello, hi, welcome in Donna, welcome in Adriana. That's how we gonna do it, so I can make some money. All right, so I can support myself. Okay. Now, enjoy the reading. This will be a channel message. What comes up is what comes up. Channel message. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a regular Celtic cross, and we're going to get to the situation that way. First, we're going to start out in our present energy. Welcome in, everybody. And it's our present right now, okay? So right now in the present, we have the Two of Swords. Okay. Problem, we have the Ace of Wands. Past, Three of Cups. Future, Two of Wands. Conscious, King of Wands. Unconscious, Eight of Swords. Interesting. Okay. Your influence. Outer influences, hopes and fears. Outcomes. Okay. Bottom of the deck is in the Eight of Wands. Very successful. I like that. I like that for us. Okay, so in our problem situation, or in our present, right now it's the Two of Swords, okay? The Two of Swords is a stalemate. It's an inability to move forward. How the fuck do I do this? What am I doing? Aquarius season is forcing you to face yourself and be your true self, your authentic self. And if you've been faking it all the way up until this point, it's going to be difficult. Now, if you haven't and you're just feeling a little sluggish, it's probably just due to the pressures of what's external to you. How I would say you can kind of activate your powers, or kind of set it off and accelerate away from these stale energies, or these energies that kind of feel blocked or unmoved, to make this evolution, right? Is to stay away from them. Dead ass. It's just that simple. Stay in your own little bubble during this time. Stay clicked up with people who are on that same frequency as you. If not, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be really difficult, like, for the Aquarius season, you know, for those of you, because they won't be able to be their individual selves. Therefore, they'll reject you being an individual. You see what I'm saying? So you'll have to stay with people that have that same frequency that you're on, that are trying to grow, that are evolving, that are healthy, that are thriving mentally, physically, spiritually, right? This is the vibes, just period. So that's where we are with our present. Now, going into our problem area, we have out the Ace of Wands, right? Remember I said that people don't have it within them because a lot of people's been faking this energy. They've been faking this funk, okay? And it's going to start to show who we're copying, who we're pasting. Do they really know what the fuck they've been talking about, right? This is really going to be a huge theme, right? And so that becomes a problem when people start to get exposed. Because no one wants to be exposed, right? And that's the thing. They really don't have a choice. They can't hide it. You know what I'm saying? So here it is. Everything that was in the dark now coming to the light, right? In our past situation, we have out the Three of Cups. Okay, some of us, it was difficult dealing with situations that made us feel good, and again, I feel it was in part people not being able to celebrate you because they didn't have anything within themselves to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? So how could I look at you celebrating and being happy as a good thing if I myself don't have anything good going for myself? So that's what the energy really is, and I'm gonna clarify this Three of Cups message, but this is what I'm really picking up here. Okay, so just be mindful of those energies that don't support you, because you're going to need to take names and take notes on those people, because later on they're going to come in, I feel it, with the apologies and the, oh, I didn't, and blah, 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 and you know, no, don't save face now. You know what I'm saying? From the past, right? Don't try to save face, because a lot of people aren't as evolved as some of us, right? Not everyone's evolving at the same rate, okay? Two of Wands in reverse, okay? This is our future. We're ready to make a choice or ready to make movement towards the future, right? Movement to get going. The Two of Wands, there's an emphasis on where you're going. So I'm going to clarify that energy because that's kind of a big question mark, and I'm not getting much from that right now. The King of Wands, okay, this is our conscious energy, what we're aware of right now. So what we are aware of is that we're headed the right direction. Okay, those of us getting this message, you're aware you're headed the right direction. May not know where that direction leads, but I know I'm headed the right fucking way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? And that's a lot better than not knowing. You know what I'm saying? Like, not being sure of the direction. You know how, say you were lost, right? This is what I'm saying, yo. Check this for an analogy. It's like, I'd rather be lost and be like, I'm sure that I'm going the right way, than be lost and be like, I don't really fucking know, blah, blah, blah. Like, none of it is familiar to me. Like, I just feel completely lost, and I really am not sure. So it's like, if you are lost, it's only because you were around some of those energies. So consciously, you're aware that you have to shake that shit off of you. Remember, Aquarius is that season that you definitely want to stay thick on your rituals, right? Banishing, cleansing, protecting, yeah, big thing, because a lot of it might not even be your energy, your own energy that you're experiencing. Sometimes it's the remnants of what you were around with some of those lower vibrations, and it carries on if you're not cleansing, banishing, protecting, right? So keep that in mind. Consciously, you are aware of the direction that you need to go. It just may look like, you know how sometimes you'll be like, I think I went this way before, and I remember this when I was coming in to this. So it's like you remembering which way to go, even if you feel lost. Like, if that makes sense to you guys, I don't know. We got the Eight of Swords in our unconscious brain, right? In the unconscious mind, the Eight of Swords message here, okay? Talking about self-sabotage. We're talking about kind of putting ourselves in this energy of restriction and limitations. And again, okay, we know we're the king of fucking wands. We're the king of wands. The king of wands is the leader. We know that. These people around us have nothing without watching us. We are the influence. It's us. We're influencing everything around us. They're waiting, taking notes. And when they start fucking up with this King of Wands message I'm hearing, it's like consciously you're aware that they're doing this and they're pushing back, giving us this opposition only because they haven't done the work, only because they're still self-sabotaging, only because, right? And so don't take it and bite their fucking head off, because you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Remember, this limitation and that lack state of mind, restricted mind, you know what I'm saying, is actually free, okay? Remember that you're just the spirit having this human experience. And so remembering that, it's like you begin to stop being the person in the mirror, but the one looking in the mirror. You get what I'm saying? It's like you can truly see yourself. So remember to keep evolving, and remember to you know, in your unconscious mind, it's like you're remembering that, you know, to keep holding on to that spirit that wants to evolve and doesn't want to stay stuck and stagnant in yesterday, you know, and recognizing that it's important to be present and to enjoy that, and not even to live too far in the future, but to just be joyful of what it is right now. And I feel like that's another part of where those oppositional energies get it fucked up. It's like, even if they haven't made the strides and the changes that we've made and how far we've come, they can still get it right if they will finally take some sort of step or effort. Not to say that they will, but you know, it's just a lack of perspective when it goes in, you know what I'm saying, when it's all said and done, right? Now, your power and influence is in the moon, and it's very significant because, like I said, you're having an epiphany moment, collective. It's like you're discovering that, geez, I've been the leader all along. King of Wands. King of Wands is the leader, okay? And not to toot your own fucking horn, but you fucking known this. You've known how dope you were this whole time, and the fact that you didn't, you weren't honoring that is, I feel like it's later on, it's not going to be a bad thing. It's going to be a good thing, you know, but it just brings this sort of awareness to who you are, right? Next out, we have the outer influence of the world, which is in the Justice card. So everyone will receive justice for whatever actions in the Wheel of Fortune that they put out, okay? Do know that, right? Everybody's going to receive their karmic share, okay, that they've put out. And that's just real talk, you know? So that's the influence of what's external to you, getting this read, okay? Now, in the hopes and fears, we have it in the Page of Wands, okay? Very enthusiastic, very happy for the future, for the now, enjoying life, finally being able to have a sigh of breath of fresh air, because you're in a space where now you're growing and actually thriving in a way that you maybe haven't seen in the past, and how it was all put together so perfectly for you, but it is, right? And again, you're such of a leader that this takes you like to higher heights than you've ever been able to do it before. You'll be way more inspired to do a lot of creative shit, like, you know, so y'all get ready when that mind starts, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that. You're gonna have to feed it, okay? You're gonna have to feed your creativity and all of that stuff, because with being a leader comes great responsibility. You're not going to want to keep doing it the same way after you see that. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys are coming online with your leadership powers, and you may be sitting in a particular situation that makes you feel or look outwardly to the world due to perception, but don't let numbers or big audiences or any of that shit skew you. You are the leader. They're looking at you. Those ones with the big numbers, they're watching you. You know what I'm saying? You've got the power. You just got to lead in a way that no one else can do it, with your own individual identity and expression. And you'll be so successful, I promise. Now, in the outcomes department, we have the Ace of Swords, okay? This is a mental clarity that is going to spiral into pure conviction, you know, for you, because if you were ever inspired before, you are now, and it's quite a time to be alive for those of us getting this read, okay? Tell me more about the Three of Cups and its significance. Yeah, so like I was saying about the Three of Cups message, people were afraid to test their limits and to actually do work. They want to sit up and watch you and what you do, but they don't want to make the work for themselves. They don't want to do the work for themselves. And it blocks their celebration. It blocks their happiness. So don't feel like, you know, these people are from the past, right? Don't feel like that shit is true and it's reflective of you. Because it's not. It's a reflection of them and how they've been dealing with their life, okay, and the challenges that come up in their life, right? The inability to be honest and say, hey, maybe I could do this to become a better person. Maybe I could do that, you know. It takes actual work and dedication, you know. And people are starting to realize that, hey, you know, I can't just fake it. People see me for who I am, and I feel like many energies are wanting that for themselves, that same sort of success and celebration, but realizing they have to do the work, and it's going to be tough. It's not going to be something easy, but it's for us all, right? Because we're all trying to ascend into that energy, right, of being our higher and best selves, just period. And I know it looks strange to some people, you know, but Spirit is saying go with the flow of this. We have out the Four of Wands, right, as well as the Four of Swords in the world. Spirit is saying take a more, remember I was saying, like, don't get mad at them or whatever for what they're going through. They have to go through this shit too. This is a very, remember how it was when you was first new in your journey. You know what I'm saying? Remember that shit. Like, don't take it so hard on these people, because when you was new in your journey, you did shit and you had to learn your lessons too, and you ain't want nobody to take it out on you. So sometimes, like I said, y'all might have to take a break from certain people. Y'all might have to get a little distance between y'all so that you can continue your evolution process while they figure theirs out. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real talk, right? And a tough part of that lesson that we will understand is that, you know, it's for the best, though, with the world, right? It's for the best, right? Okay, so let's get more information about the Two of Wands. What is the significance of the Two of Wands? Thank you for the rose, Pooh. Let's see. Two of Wands. Tell me more about the Two of Wands. We got the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, wow. And then the Three of Swords, yeah. So, this was our future pile with the choice and not being able to make certain decisions. Having felt like it was, this Two of Wands kind of feels like that same energy of the present. You keep coming back to that same problem with the Two of Wands. It's like you keep trying to figure out what to do, right? The twos, that's when you try to figure out what to do. Now you get to the three when you make the choice. Like, okay, now I know what to do, okay? And so, really, that's what it feels like, right? And the Three of Swords here is talking about the pain that we experienced with some of these energies, okay? I feel like there was, you know, and this talks about the future, you know, and with this pain, I feel like what you need to do is kind of surrender some of that energy, you know. Don't feel like you need to take with you all of the shit you've gone through, because it's not needed where you're going, is what I'm hearing in your future's energy. Learn how to pack light. Learn how not to take everything with you, because you don't need everything. And I mean that not just in the physical sense. I mean that in the mental sense. Okay? Sometimes as we evolve, we want to keep every part of us because we feel like it's us. But as you evolve, certain traits or characteristics are no longer you. And that's what Spirit needs you to know with this message here for the future us, okay? You're not going to need every single piece. Like, some parts of it, let it go. And it's just so that you can evolve more healed, you know, and less weighed down. You know, the more that we hold on to shit, y'all, the heavier we are. Okay? Whether that's mentally, physically, whatever. The more we hang on to it, the more heavier we are, right? And so I feel like the future wants us to remember that going forward. You know, our future self wants us to remember that going forward. Like, don't try to hold on to everything. You won't need everything, you know, is what Spirit is saying. You know, it's okay to let go of certain things that held you back, and you'll see clearly how to move forward and what to do when you let go of certain things, okay? It will give you a lot of clarity that you've been seeking, and that's exactly what your outcome was with the Ace of Swords, right? Excuse me, Ace of Swords speaks of clarity, right? So the clarity is here. So you will find that, okay? Ultimately, for those of us getting to read here, the channel message, and I need you to know that. But that's what I'm getting for the channel message. I'll be back for another one. You guys might have to be subscribed to see it, but yeah, love you guys. Peace.